I went to a local McDonald's for a cup of coffee here this morning. I'm not at home. Clearly this is not Minnesota. I understand it's snowing and 18 degrees, so yay for me. But I went to McDonald's for a cup of coffee. And one thing I noticed is that the McDonald's down here, and I'm 1,500 miles away from home, was the same experience as a McDonald's, back in Minneapolis area. The coffee tasted the same, the building looked the same, the restrooms were clean and sparkly. I mean, it was the same experience. And this is kind of the nature of, especially McDonald's franchise, is that the consistency is that no matter where you go in the world, it's going to be the same experience. So naturally, over my cup of coffee, I'm thinking, well, if McDonald's or a restaurant can do this, why can't we do this for real estate? Hey, same cup of coffee. So why can't we do this in real estate? And I just don't think that's possible. I think that the variables with real estate, the personalities involved, that we can never really maintain that same consistency that you do in other franchises like this. And I believe that this is what the big franchise companies want the consumers to believe, is that Century 21 or Coldwell Banker Burnett or Prudential, they promote pretty much that it's going to be the same thing time after time after time, and I just don't agree with that. The marketing is different, the sales approach is different, the marketing materials are different. There's it would be next to impossible for a company to say, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen every time you list or buy with our company. And because of that, I tend to think that the franchises or the big box or the company branding is going to become less and less important as time goes on. That it's going to become more agent concentric than company concentric. And so I think that as time goes on, you'll see less and less of company branding and more agent branding. And now this is something that we at IBR have done since day one, since 1989. We've never had a marketing budget to promote the brand of IBR. Now we do spend money on marketing materials for recruiting agents, but as far as the consumer goes, we've never spent any money at all on that, because we believe that personal promotion is so much more important than the company promotion. And that the agent is really the product, and we've said this before, that you are the ones who are selling yourselves. So what I would encourage you to do is to develop your own brand, your own consistency, so that whenever you work with a buyer or a seller, it is literally the same experience time after time after time. And this is what your consumers then will relay on to referrals or other people that they know, is that working with this agent, it was great, and it was the same as the last time I worked with this agent. And then people get to know, they know what to expect. And I think there's a great deal of comfort in knowing what to expect from an agent. So that's kind of the message of today, is build some consistency, build your program, build your brand, so that you are your own franchise. And have yourself a good day back there in the snow.